Germany took in more than 1 million refugees last year, many of them from Syria. While the adults try to establish new lives in their new home, many are concerned about how their children will fare. CCTV's Li Wanmei reports from a refugee camp near the city of Koblenz.
36-year-old Ayman came to Germany with his wife, their 6-year-old son, and 4-year-old daughter last September. Ayman said they fled Syria to stay away from the war and give their children a stable living environment.
In Syria, we saw many children die or being killed ruthlessly. When we saw a child bleed and die on the streets, we worried about our own children. One sees the death of his neighbor's daughter, he worries about his own son. We want them to stay in a safe place. We're not here for us adults, but for these children, to ensure their safety and future, so that they can live as safe and soundly as other children in the world.
Statistics show that the war in Syria has killed at least 11,000 children. The main cause of death is bombings and shootings, but others have died due to deteriorating conditions in hospitals and medical facilities. Walid is also a Syrian refugee. His wife gave birth to a baby girl in Syria, but unfortunately, she didn't survive.
I had a daughter. She died in Syria because the conditions in the hospital there are very poor, and my wife gave birth prematurely. Without drugs and good hospitals, my kid died. After that, I came here.
Walid said that he decided to leave Syria and come to Germany, determined that the tragedy his wife suffered would never happen again. His biggest wish now is to reunite with his wife as soon as possible and have another baby in Germany. As for Ayman, he has great expectations for his children.
First, he needs to go to school and learn German to open a path for his own life here. Like other Syrians, to create a better future for himself through education. Maybe each of them wants different directions. For example, my son wants to study medical science, and my daughter likes handicrafts. But I hope they will eventually become a useful person in German society.
The refugee camp here in Koblenz arranges special activities for children every day. Residents nearby come as volunteers to read cartoons, teach drawing, and play sports with the kids. Ayman said that the children are too young to understand what's going on in Syria. But as a parent, he says that to see them living happily without fear and suffering is the most satisfying thing for him. Li Wanmei, CCTV, Germany.